Hey, how you doing? I am Gio. Welcome to the channel and welcome to an online quiz. This one is called What is My Heritage? And there's a reason for that and I will get to it. Previously I did a quiz called How Scottish Am I? And embarrassingly I got 46%. 46% me 46% Scottish. Okay, maybe I just didn't play up to the stereotypes enough. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I should have shouted through them and I hate England and 100%. But, so, what is my heritage, right? So, I am Scottish, I feel Scottish, proud to be Scottish, I look Scottish, obviously I sound Scottish. But as far as my heritage goes, it is a little bit of a mystery, right? It's a little bit of a mystery. So, here's the story. When I was a baby, the person that gave birth to me gave me up for adoption. Like immediately. It was like out, away. Right? I was born on an island off the west coast of Scotland called Isle of Harris. And, as far as I'm led to believe, it is one of those sort of, the part where I was born is very rural and very they still talk Gaelic or Gaelic. They don't work on a Sunday, God fearing, sort of one of those places. If you've seen The Wicker Man, that's my idea of what the place is like. Although I do want to go back because I haven't been there since I was born. I've never been there as an adult or as somebody who can remember a place. I've never been. So when I was a baby, I was adopted, and I moved to the mainland almost immediately. Well, immediately, right? I was in a orphanage thing for a few weeks, and then my mum and dad, not the people who gave birth to me, my mum and dad, adopted me, right? And it's sort of that's the story. So as far as my actual heritage goes, I have a couple of years ago during lockdown, due to boredom and stuff like that, just curiosity, I made an effort to try and track down some my past, my roots, and I found some of them. I found apparently I've got 4 brothers and sisters. 2 brothers, 2 sisters, 1 older brother, by the way. The mother, she had 1 kid, she got pregnant with me, and she was struggling with her 1 kid. On the island, it was sort of there wasn't much, life was a struggle. It was one of those places where 1 child out of wedlock, that's bad. 2 children to 2 different men out of wedlock, that's like fucking, they're going to exercise you. Exercise, calling a priest because you're a demon, sort of thing, So, and she was struggling with her 1 child, so she made this decision, I guess for me and him, that I would be better with somebody else. And it worked out really well for me. It really did. It really did. Trust me. So I've got no hard feelings towards her. I tracked down the family, my brothers and sisters, and we're close. For the last couple of years we've been meeting up a lot, and it's interesting that how people they live in London, and it's interesting how 2 people brought up in different sides of the country can have so much similar interests. Like fucking hell, I used to have a guinea pig called Gizmo, and my brother Nick had a cat called Gizmo. Yeah, that's weird. That's strange. He's very into electronic music and stuff like that, and me too. I used to DJ. He used to DJ. It's spooky strange, creepy strange. People opposite ends of the country didn't know each other existed. We've got so much in common. It's strange. And I did meet my mother. I say my mother. I met the person who gave birth to me, right? And she's really nice. She really is. She's really nice. We were talking about her childhood and stuff like that, and mine. And and I think she's happy that I'm doing so well. Right, my children have met her, and she's lovely. She really is. And I've got no. I think she did. She gave me up for the right reason, and she did make the right decision. Right, she really did. But one thing she said made me think about So I don't know who the father is. She won't say. Apparently, when like her kids try to ask her about it, she just like totally clumps up. Like no, she won't say who it is. I've got no idea who it is. Apparently, in the letters that came with me when I was adopted, he was he was older than her, and he was a radio operator in a ship, and and he was happy enough with the adoption. Like, of course he was. Um, so yeah, and she when I met up with her, she said one time that Horace was of course one of those places that was invaded by Vikings, and that's why there you have a lot of like big men, right? They're a bloodline, and I think Scotland, especially the central belt, is sort of known for smaller men because of malnutrition and stuff like that. Whereas, mate, I'm like 6'3", I'm a big guy, and I'm thinking, hopefully that comes from a bit of Viking, a bit of marauding Viking in my bloodline, right? I hope so. I always wanted to do a ancestry DNA test thing, but I'm hesitant in case it comes back like you are 90% English, and that will just like that'll crush my self-image of who I am really well. I'm joking, right? I want the DNA profile I've got in my head is good, strong, barbarians, conquerors, warriors. And if they say I'm 90% English and I've got to like take up Morris dancing in cups of tea, that would send me into a deep depression. So, but I will do it at some point. I will do it at some point. But until that point, we'll do a stupid internet quiz to find out what my heritage is, because S has got to be 100% accurate. Right? 100% accurate. So, let's see what these guys are saying. Which cultural dish do you like? Lamb, kebab, meat, anything, red meat, turkey, none of these. Red meat, yeah. Red meat, yeah, but just meat in general. I like meat. Meat. Just meat. Which of these is your fear? God only, I don't know, nothing, parents, God and parents, spiders, the white man. Well, I would say nothing, right? I would have previously put parents, but not even parents, my mother. Not my birth mother, my mum. Like, I was shit scared of her when I was a child. I really was. I was terrified of my mum when I was a child. Because my dad was a fisherman, and he was away a lot. So she was like, she had to be sort of mother and father, and she was going through menopause at the time because she couldn't have children, which is what she had me. So, her hormones were all over the place, and she was a bit erratic. Yeah, she was a force to be reckoned with. But nowadays, the only fear I've got is losing what I have now. Right? Losing what I've got now. And that's in my hands. So, which of these your fear? None. I don't got any fears. I'm not feared of man. I'm not scared of man. I'm not scared of monsters. Nothing. What's your hair colour? Darker than black, dark brown, blonde, very dark brown, light brown, red, can't tell, brown. His hands are brown. I always say it's brown, right? Brown. See, I've got to be careful with this, that I'm not answering what I think I want it to be, right? That I've got this image that I want to go down, and I know what I want the answer to be, so I'm answering questions that I think. I've got to be honest. What do you do in your free time? 3 kids, mate, and I've got free time. Study for a better life. I don't know. I have studied. Watch anime, play games, just sleep, learn other languages. I don't know. Like, honestly, it depends how I feel at the fucking time, right? Generally, in life, I try to do what I want. As much as possible, right? Like, do what I want as much as I possibly can. Fuck it, play games. Play games, why not? Play games. What is your favourite animal? Jackal? No. Bird? Nope. Cobra? Fuck no. Dog? No. Eagle? Jaguar or vampire? One of the bottom 3, right? Are we pretending a vampire's a real thing? If we're pretending a vampire's a real thing, fucking vampire. Because I was watching Underworld the other day, Underworld Evolution. So, what type of clothing suits you? Colourful, mild colourless, throbes, jewellery, throbes are, anything, Western clothing, throbe. If it's a throbe is that like a robe? Western clothing, I guess, right? Western, like. How many native languages do you speak? Well, English, Scots, yes, it is a language. We just share similar words with English. Yeah, we just share. If I was to talk the way I would talk to someone here, you wouldn't understand a word of it. You wouldn't, it would sound like a different language. Like, although I am hard to understand, at the best of time, this is me trying to speak properly. If you were in my town, listen to me speak to somebody else from this place, you wouldn't have a chance. Spanish. Describo, por favor. Not about Spanish. I mean, it doesn't say speak fluently, does it? It says speak. Like, so let's say 3. I did French at school, but like I'm not even including French. Like, what is your favourite colour? Gold, silver, red, white, yellow, green, purple, black. It's either red or black, but you know, look at me. I'm gonna say black. In terms of weather, what do you prefer? Lots of heat, mild, scorching hot, snowy, icy, wet, rainy, coldish, stormy, sun shining, not sure, warm, mild heat. What the fuck is the difference between mild heat, warmth, scorching hot, and lots of heat? What's the difference? Well, we'll just go down the middle and say sun shining. Because you know, I do like heat, right? I would like to go and live in a hot country for a while, like a little while, just a little while, like 10, 20 years. Just get a bit of sun in my face. Get with the cold, get with the grey, get with the rain. So, lots of heat. Lots of heat, right? Because everyone feels better in the hot, do they? How is your native tongue compared to English? Mate, similar enough. Not sure, nothing with English, too similar, no similarities, somewhat similar, don't compare to English, same lettering with extra letters and sounds. Similar enough, right? Similar enough, we share a lot of words. View my results. Chinese. Chinese. What fucking bullshit is this? Honestly, what part of what I said makes me sound Chinese? Like, for bit of what I said sounded Chinese at all. Like, fucking hell. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. Chinese. Yeah. Chinese. 6'3", red beard, brown hair. Chinese. You. Mugs. What a joke. Scrap it.